had 18 double-point games, 23 high. He had 13 against Bismarck. Cameron Dunby, 6'3", from Castle Rock, Colorado. Number 12, Man Baker, good hands. He's a threat on the steals. He's had 30 in the conference. 58 steals. He actually leads the conference in stealing. Man Baker averaging 8. He's led scoring 2 times. In fact, the last home game he had 16. At Dakota College he had 15. So against Dakota College, man, high score. 13 double-figure point games. He's had 4 in a row. 16 high, and that was in the last home game. He had 7 in Bismarck on 3 of 6 shooting, 1 of 2 outside, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals. Man Baker, 6 foot tall, from Aurora, Colorado. Number 14, Colton Hitt, one of the 2 twins from Malta, Idaho. Both of them 6'2". Colton Hitt, he's had 7 double-figure point games. He tied a 3-way tie for a high at game 17. He had a field goal in Bismarck. Brother Caden, he's led scoring twice, including the game against Bismarck. In Bismarck, he's had 6 double-point games, 23, the high on 8-8 field goal. We talked about that. 6 of 6 outside, 1 of 2 at the free throw line. Throw a couple of rebounds and an assist in there and a steal. Caden Hitt, fun one to watch. Then we got 22, C.J. Nelson, averaging 11 on the season. He's led scoring twice. 16 double-figure games, a high of 38, a game of 26, an 18-point game, 3 15-point games, a 14-point game. He had 7 against Bismarck, so we'll see what C.J. Nelson can do. Marcus Stevens, check this out. He's led scoring 16 times. He's tied with 2 others on 2 games. And he's had 26 of 27 double-figure point games. He's played in 27 games. The only game he hasn't had double figures was last week against Dakota College. Marcus Stevens, he's had 9 20-plus games. Games of 27, 26, 25, 22. 3 of them at 21 and 2 at 20. Marcus Stevens had 16 in Bismarck. He's coming off 17 in a tough one in Miles City here a couple of nights ago. He did lead scoring in Miles with 17. Marcus Stevens from Tacoma, Washington, 6'2". Then we got number 30, Hunter McKinney, 6'2", freshman from Great Falls. Hunter having 3 points. He had 4 here against Dakota College. He had 1 game of 10. That was back against Little Bighorn in the 132-38. Yeah, right, 132-38 game. Dawson sure had some lopsided games. Eric Jackson, 32, 6'1", freshman from Aurora, Colorado, averaging 4. He's had 4 double-point games, a high of 12. He had 10 last home game, Eric Jackson. Then we got number 34, Reese Green. Talked about him being a sophomore, 6'5". Reese Green, averaging 4. He had 6 in Bismarck. He's had 2 double-point games, 10 double-point games, 15 and 14, Reese Green. Augustin, then we got number 40, Romeo Parker. They got him as a sophomore as well, but I don't think he's there anymore. Romeo Parker, he's gone. Then we got number 42, Augustin Igalia, 6'7", freshman from Nigeria. He got hurt there for a couple of weeks, didn't play. Been back on limited minutes here the last few games. Augustin Igalia, one of the foreigners playing here at Dawson. Then we got number 44, Devin Collins. Devin, 7 10-plus games. And they include 2 14, 2 11-point games, 3 10-point games. Those are the double-point games for Devin Collins, who all had 7 in Bismarck. He's averaging 7. check this out. Devin in Bismarck, 2 of 4 shooting, 1 of 1 outside. And he had 15 rebounds in Bismarck. So watch for him on the glass, Devin Collins. Then number 50, Bo Stanisiven, 6'7", from Big Fork, Montana. He had 8 in Bismarck. He's had 6 double-point games, high at 19. Another game of 13. Again, Bo Stanisiven, 6'7", from Big Fork. And they got number 52, the last guy, Jerome Massa, 6'9", from Costa Rica. Gualpas Piles, Costa Rica. Jerome, 4 double-point games. He led scoring with 12 back against Sheridan College November 10th. He had 10 in Bismarck here just a couple of weeks ago. 5 for 8 shooting, 3 rebounds, a steal, and 2 of the 3 blocks in Bismarck. The other block was with Bo, but 3 blocks in Bismarck, 2 of the 3 for Jerome Massa. So there's a lot of numbers. Take it for what it is, but when all said and done, Bismarck and Dawson should be a good ball game here. Again, 99-94 win for Dawson here in Bismarck. And here in Glendive, we're going to see what happens. Leading the way in the conference for the men, it's Bismarck. Check that. Williston State College. Williston's 11-2 on the season in the men. North Dakota State College, 10-3. Dawson, 9-4. Lake Region, 6-7. United Tribes, 5-8. Miles, 5-8. Bismarck, 5-8. And 1-12 is Dakota College. So that's the standings on the men. Let's go ahead and meet the Bismarck team here. Don't have the quite the numbers, of course, as I do for the Buccaneers. But we should see some good play here. They've got 4 sophomores, 6 sophomores, 4 very good sophomores. Number 0, Austin Slaughter, 6'7", sophomore from Grand Forks, North Dakota. And they got number 1, K. Juan Johnson, 6'1", sophomore from Minot. Number 2, Tynan Bassett, 6'4", freshman from Prince George, Virginia. And then number 3, Devin Hedras, 6'1", freshman, Newtown, North Dakota. Number 5, Grant Colas. You're going to hear his name a bunch. He's 6'1", a sophomore from Eagle Butte, South Dakota. Number 10, Diane Madler, 6'1", sophomore from Belfield, North Dakota. And they got number 12, Jalen Ziegler. Ziegler, 6'4", from Bismarck, North Dakota. He's a freshman. Number 13, Blake D. Crane, 5'9", freshman from Pryor, Montana. And we got number 14, Drew Pearson, 5'10", sophomore from Minot, North Dakota. 21, Hart Andes, sophomore, freshman center, 6'6", from Plaza, North Dakota. Don't know where that's at. Number 23 is Devon Johnson, 6'5", from Grand Forks. He's a freshman. 24 is Leighton Lang, 6'6", freshman from Minot. Isaiah Larkin will wear number 32, 6'5", freshman from Prince George, Virginia. 33, Charlie Black, 6'2", freshman, St. Michael, North Dakota. And 34 is Darnell Left-Hand, center, Hardin, Montana, 6'3", and a sophomore. Number 35, Kyler McGillis, 6-footer, a freshman from St. John, North Dakota. And then we got number Christian Capel, 43, 6'11", and that's pretty tall for a college athlete. Freshman from Prince George, Virginia. So 3 of them from Prince George. And that's a whole bunch of players here. We're going to go up and down the floor here quite a bit. I have an anticipation we got ourselves a good one. How about an overtime to finish the season out? It's sophomore night here at Dawson Community College. We hope you'll come up and enjoy it with us here as we get ready. And the teams are out finishing up the warm-ups, and we're about ready to go. So we're just about 10 to 12 minutes behind the start of this one. As the ladies win prior to this, final on that was 83-77. Confidence booster here as we end and go to Miles Community College. We'll play Lake Region, a team that Dawson can win, as the Buccaneers did play them into overtime here. Speaking of overtime, Lake Region, that's who we're going to play. Dawson on the home floor drops that in overtime. The only overtime game, 84-76 at Lake Region. Dawson lost 99-94. Dawson men win against Bismarck 99-94. Well, we're about ready to go. They're going to do the player introductions now. We don't have the numbers, the starters before we'll hear them, as the going to do again the recognition here for the sophomore Cade Bear, student assistant. He'll be assisted by Scott Nisling and Brenda Nisling. What a player he is. He too can play, but he feels he's not at the college level. And Cade was the student manager last year. He is Reed Point. That's what Coach is. Cade Bear, what a individual he is. He brings a smile. Took pretty good care of us last year, as he brought up the stats real well. And this year he's doing the assistant coaching. And Reese Green will come out on the floor now. And we've got 4 assisting Reese Green. So again, we're going to have player introductions as we get ready to go. This is the Bucks on Buccaneer Radio, 1400 AM and 103.1 FM KXGN. So all the numbers aside, well, ready to go here. This will be the last game for yours truly here at Dawson Community College in the season of Bucks basketball. Hard to believe it's come and gone as quick as it has, as this is, again, the final game here at Dawson Community College. It's been a good ride of basketball here. We've had a lot of exciting up and down games, and we look forward to sit back and doing this with you here this afternoon. Not a bad fan crowd here tonight, but not one of the biggest by any means. Except I mentioned during the women's game, if you're just joining us, the Bismarck fans have brought quite a few down here as they've gone into the locker room. As the Bismarck team, they're going to have to go tell them to come back out. It's time to play basketball. As, again, this will be a good ball game. Dawson wins in Bismarck. Final score there, 99-94. Prior to that, the last season, Bucks win here on the home floor. It was 100-88 in Bismarck. Dawson wins by 4. It's 110-106. You go back a season in the 2016-2017, and Bismarck gets all 3 of them. The home game, 99-86 here for Dawson, and Bismarck 84-63. And the third game, a playoff game, 109-101. Here are the starters for Bismarck. It'll be 0, Austin Slaughter. Kuan Johnson will get the start. Number 5, Grant Colas. Number 24, Leighton Lang. And number 35, Kyler McGillis. Those are the 5. So it'll be Slaughter, Johnson, Colas, Lang, and McGillis. For the Buccaneers, we'll see if they change up anything. But again, basically you got two sets. Either could play at the start, but we'll catch the 5 here. We've had the Bismarck team introduced. And again, they're doing the intro to Dawson. It's about a 30-second intro. Come on up and join us. Buccaneer basketball here on the home floor. Again, my thanks to Paul Sturlongson. He's the boss, helping out on a Sunday afternoon. And that's small town radio for you. Hometown radio, Buccaneer basketball. And here comes the starting 5 for Dawson. I believe it'll be number 14, Colton Hitt. Colton Hitt will get the start. Number 24, Marcus Stevens. And we got number 34, Reese Green. Number 44, Devin Collins. And number 52, Jerome Mosses. So those are the, well, let me see. Yes, number 12, Man Baker gets the start. So they've made some changes here. I had written down a few here, but they're going to go the opposite of what I said. My apologies. So we've got number 12, Man Baker. Then we got number 20, Caden Hitt. 22, CJ Nelson. Number 50, Devin Reese Green. So if you're not as confused as I am, they're going to go with second string to throw a little curveball at the radio guy. So here the 5 for Dawson. Erase what I had mentioned. It'll be number 12, Man Baker. Number 20, Caden Hitt, CJ Nelson. Number 22, and the last time here on the home floor, Reese Green. And number 50, Bo Stanisiven. Those are the 5. The other 5 I had told you were going to be here, well, they'll be off the bench here in 5 minutes. They go in 5-minute rotations. So get ready, sports fans. Bo Stanisiven will jump center against Austin Slaughter. And we're ready to go here. Buccaneers and the Mystics. Bismarck in their green. Dawson in their home white. Slaughter and Bo Stanisiven. Ball is in the air. It's controlled by the Mystics. Kind of a different jump there. It'll be Colas and C.J. Nelson on the defense. Colas, ball taken away. First steal in the ball game is the sophomore, Reese Green, up court. Caden Hitt has it on the left side. Moves it back to the top. Man Baker, Reese Green, C.J. Nelson. 15 seconds in. Alley-oop. All right. The sophomore gets the first basket. How appropriate. Reese Green, 2 points on the board. They belong to him. It's Johnson now for Bismarck. Over to Slaughter. With it now is Colas. Good defense. C.J. Nelson. Ooh, almost taken away by Reese Green. It's Slaughter now. Ball taken away. There's Caden Hitt on the steal. Up court. Here comes Bo Stanisiven. No whistle. Follow up. Reese Green. And he'll go to the free throw line. So Reese Green will go to the line here for the possible first 4 points in the ball game. Again, Reese Green to the line for Dawson. We'll talk more on him here as we go. Reese. I may have jinxed him. He missed the first at the back of the rim. But he did get the first basket here. Puts the second one up and in. Dawson by 4 here on the start. Johnson slings it over. Ball out of bounds. It'll go off the hands of Dawson. And it'll be Bismarck basketball. See who will inbound. It'll be Kwan Johnson to do the honors here. Referee will hand him over the ball. And here comes the inbound. Out to Slaughter. With it now is McGillis. First time we've called his name. First time he's touched it. Colas now. Spins in. C.J. Nelson denies anything going inside. Pull up. 3-point. McGillis. Shot no good. Caden Hitt on the rebound. Man Baker pushes it up now. Man. Ooh, may have been possibly whistled there for the forearm, but no whistle. Caden Hitt now. Inside. Backdoor pass. Man Baker. The assist to Reese Green. The basket to Man. Reese Green makes the dribble be picked up by Slaughter. Dawson on a 5-0 run here. On the baseline there is McGillis out top. 3-point line now. Grant Colas. C.J. Nelson. Ooh, got picked there. Inside. Shot put up and in. Austin Slaughter. First basket for the Mystics. Austin Slaughter. Here comes Dawson. Reese Green. Man Baker. Man has it. Looks to see what's inside there. Bounce pass in. Bo Stanisiven. 1-on-1. Here's the little double team. Stannis even gets it to go over the top. Little floater there. It's 7-2 Dawson. C.J. Nelson falls over. Almost got the ball taken there. They're going to whistle him on the foul. That's his first. Plays with a big head, does big heart. Not a big head. Big heart is C.J. Nelson. Inbound coming now for Grant Colas. Grant has it. Ooh, ball off C.J. Off the foot of C.J. And again, Colas will inbound. The referee is pointing over at the Bismarck bench. Don't know why. Ooh, something's on the floor. Man Baker takes it, goes and throws it away. And we'll resume play. Afternoon of Buccaneer basketball. The Lady Buccaneers defeat the Lady Mistings in an upset prior to this. Final net 83-77. With the basketball now is McGillis. Pass back to Colas. He's got it at the point. Thought about going up, doesn't. Pass inside down to the post. Inside what? Going to be a slap. It'll be a Buccaneer foul. 6 seconds to go here, and we may have our first set of free throws. Bo Stannis even his first. Dawson second foul. Dawson up on the start of this one, 7-2. Free throw line, Austin Slaughter up and in. Bismarck as a team, 70% at the line. Second one, up and in. So Slaughter got them both. 17-19 to go here in the ball game. C.J. Nelson, catch, pass now, back to the top. Caden Hint, Man Baker. Again, this is the second normal five. They get the start here. Man Baker goes right through Bismarck. Goes up, now he steals it, puts it back up and in. Man Baker, 4 points in about 3 seconds. Again, Man leading the stealing for the entire conference. As we talked about into this ball game. In the corner, now inside, Austin Slaughter, offensive foul. Defense right on top of that for Dawson. 11-4 is our score. Dawson will have it on an empty backcourt. 16:47 to go here in half number one. Man Baker, 4 points that quick. Now he drives in, pass over, Bo Stannis even. Ooh, he couldn't get it to go. Good defense by Slaughter. And here comes Bismarck. Up court is Colas. Stop, kick out. Thought about the three, did McGillis. Pass over now to Kuwan Johnson. 3.5 minutes in, ball out of bounds, off Bismarck. It'll be Dawson basketball. Anders Herlockson bringing you the play-by-play here on the Buccaneer Radio Network. It's Man Baker, center court. Looks one way, drives in, kicks over, no-look pass. Uh-oh, Bo Stannis even goes up, but there's some contact. And we'll have free throws coming for Bo. What a pass. And Bo Stannis even to the free throw line. Bo Stannis even. He had no points in. Now he had 5 points at Miles. 2 points here against Dakota last home game. First free throw up and in. Bo's a 70% free throw shooter. In Bismarck, he had 8 points on 4 field goals, 6 rebounds. He had that block. And 2 assists, 1 assist, 2 steals. Got the free throw. And here comes Dawson up by 9. At the top is Colas. Here comes Bismarck. Dawson back to the defense. Out top now is Johnson. Left side. NBA three-pointer, no good. First time I've called his name, Leighton Lang. And here comes Dawson on the other side. Another beautiful pass. It's Man Baker. The pass was beautiful, right on the money. Bo Stannis even. It's Man Baker who's made the difference here in the first half. Couple of really nice plays, couple of steals. And Dawson up by 11. It's 15-4. Out top with it for Bismarck is Charlie Black. First time no, that's not Black. My apologies. That's Kyler McGillis. Pull up shot way too hard. That was Austin Slaughter, and here comes Dawson. This could get nice bounce pass. Over to Man Baker. It's just out of bounds. Here's those 5. I said they would be in, and it is the 5 that I mentioned would be the starting 5. But once again, I made a mistake. Cameron Dunby, Devin Collins, Marcus Stevens, Colton hit, and Jerome Mosses. Those are the 5 on the floor for Dawson. Dawson goes about 5 minutes at a time. And, almost ball taken. And here comes Golis up court. Colton hit straight up. And here comes Colton on the base side. Up court, Jerome Mosses. Score the basket. Jerron to the free throw line. So that should be 17. A little slow on the score. Yep, there it is. It's 17-4. This could be getting out of hand here for Bismarck fairly quick. But again, Dawson led by 20 in the first half of the women's game. Bismarck clawed back and, finished to be a 6-point win for Dawson, but just a couple of points with a minute or 2 to go. At the free throw line, Jerron Mosses up and in. 18-4. Bad game yesterday, last game. Up court, shot on the way, off balance, no good for Colas. Who's going to get it? Devin Collins gets it, pass over to Marcus Stevens. Steven looks up court. Talked about Marcus. Now he pulls up, three-pointer, money. Marcus Stevens gets it to go. Again, Marcus, he's a player. That's his 52nd three-pointer inside. Dawson, good defense. Ball taken away. There is Marcus Stevens up court. Here comes Caden Hitch. Up and in. A little bit of rim there. It's 23-4. Timeout on the floor. It's Bismarck. Want to visit. We're back in 1 minute.
Need one good reason to stop by Boss Office and Computer Products? How about 5? There's office supplies, of course. You need it, they got it, or will quickly get it. Anything and everything for the office. Printing, an all-purpose print anything shop. Service and repair, they do fix it all too. And computer gurus who know their giga and megabytes and every other bit of computer how-to. Boss Office and Computer Products. The starting 5 reasons for you to stop again and again. Boss Office and Computer Products.
This is the Pepsi that your father drank and your grandfather drank.
When I was your age, we were...
This is the Pepsi that your Uncle Ted drank when rock sounded like this. This is the Pepsi for American pastimes. Whether you're tailgating at a speedway or courtside watching your favorite player make a breakaway,
He scored!
This is the Pepsi for those who are forever fun. This is the Pepsi for every generation.
Dawson looking good here. It's 23-4, 14-18 to go here in half number 1. With it now is Hart Andes just checked in. Bismarck has it on the baseline, working it back towards the top. Kwan Johnson goes in, shot no. Ball is loose. Dawson can't find it. Bismarck will reset on the left side. Kwan Johnson out top. Three-pointer on the way. McGillis gets one from the top. Kyler McGillis, first three for Bismarck. 23-7 now. Dawson, Cameron Dunby drives in, turns, pass out. Devin Collins, free throw line plus, up and in. DC, Devin Collins gets one to go. It's 25-7 now. Dawson playing here good to start this one. Drew Pearson has it. Drives in, stops, free throw line, looks for some help, finds some. Got a late laying. Nothing inside for Bismarck. Setting up inside was Hart Andes, but nothing as Colton got his hands on it. It'll go out of bounds. Bismarck will inbound right in front of Dawson's bench. It'll be Drew Pearson. 6 seconds to go as they inbound here. Drew Parson will inbound to Hart Andes. He's got it. Person three-pointer on the way. No good. That's who? 21, Hart Andes. And here comes Dawson. Three-pointer. Marcus Stevens. Another long one for Marcus. His second three in a row for Dawson. 28-7. Attempt there for Kyler McGillis. Got it to go right inside the three-point line. And Dawson on the other side. Cameron Dunby. Dunby looking around. Drives in. Ball swatted as he goes up. Ball out of bounds. Good defense for Leighton Lang. The Lady Bucks win earlier. The Dawson Bucks, well, they've had their way since this. 28-9. Stevens inbounds. Dunby's got it left side. Drives in. Base. Ooh, he got it back. Shot up and in. So Dunby lost the handle on it, and he takes it right back, puts it up right by the free throw line. Now what? We've got some pushing. That'll go on Jerome Mace's, his first. Didn't see it myself. 30-9. Dawson with the lead here. Inbound to Lang. Now they go inside to the big guy. Cross block shot there for Devin Collins as Andes goes up. And here comes Dawson on the run. Ball is thrown out of bounds. Off who? Dawson. It'll be Bismarck basketball as that goes sideline. 30-9 is our score here. Thanks to our Game Day Radio sponsors. Couldn't be here on the air online, or our audio wouldn't be on the video. Drew Parsons spots up, shot no. Run down by Lang, kicks it in. Lang's got it. Three-pointer on the way. Back of the rim, good rebound for Jaron, and here comes Dawson. Stevens going to pass over Devin Collins, who he was. Took to the ground there. And to the line will go Devin Collins for Dawson. Again, Dawson as a team averaging 87, Bismarck 91. Foul go on Drew Parson, his first. Devin Collins averaging 7. He's also had 7 double-figure point games. First free throw up and in. In Bismarck, same team. He was 2 of 5 at the free throw line, 7 total points. Again, 15 rebounds, 3 defensive, 12 defense, 3 offense. Collins gets them both. 32-9. Dawson, who almost takes it away out of the hands of McGillis. Up court, lay in, up and in. Wide open was Hart Andes. And here comes Dawson on the response. Pass over, Colton hit. Colton has it between the legs, drives in. Pass back out. Dawson going to spread the floor here. Marcus Stevens, well, he's had 2 threes in this ball game. Again, inside. Cameron Dunby falls over. Shot up in the air. No. And here comes Bismarck. Bismarck. Well, you got number 35, McGillis. Pass over to Drew Parson. Setting up inside is Andes. Parsons drive in. Shot left side. Rattles the rim. Johnson inside. Rebound by Andes. No good. And up and over is Jerron Mosses. And here comes Dawson. Marcus Stevens. Marcus Stevens has it. Over to Colton hit. Three-pointer. Cameron Dunby. No good. Defensive rebound for Leighton Lang. And here come the missings. It's Hart Andes. Out to the top. Kuan Johnson, not for long. He drives all the way in. Score the basket. As Jerron Mosses hits him. And he'll go to the free throw line. To the line will be number 1, Kaiwan Johnson. New 5 back in for Dawson. Kuan Johnson, he's one of the 6 sophomores. Played in every ball game. He started in every one. He averages 31 points. 31 minutes, he averages 11 points. At the free throw line, the old original 3-point play, up and in. 32-14, new 5 for Dawson. Back to the starting 5. And that's Man Baker, Reese Green, Caden hit, C.J. Nelson, and actually Nagalia checks in. Man Baker goes inside to Nagalia. Augusta Nagalia, they're going to throw it in the backcourt, over and back. And Bismarck will have it at the scorer's table. So Nagalia checks in. Augusta Nagalia. So it's the Bucks with a new 5 here. It's 32-14 halfway through quarter number 1 and 2. They call it the halves in the men's game. Halfway through. Out top is Drew Parson. They also sub in a player here. Inside, and there he is. Block shot! Up with a shot there was Chappell. No go. Dawson blocks it. And here they come on the offense. Caden hit C.J. Nelson in the corner. Ooh, they almost run into each other. They're going to reset. Man. Baker has it. Man. Couple of very nice passes here in the opening play. Man, pass over. C.J. Nelson at the very top. Get out. Nelson knocks one down at the top. C.J. gets another three-pointer. First one in the ball game, but C.J.'s 46th on the season up court. They try to pass over to Christian Chappell. Ball is loose. Dawson will take it away. There's Caden hit. Caden comes away leading the pack. Bounce pass over to Man Baker. Man. Baker goes up. No good. There's Augustin Nagalia. And Christian Chappell will foul and to the line will go Dawson. 35-14. Christian Chappell. He's 6'11". He's a big boy for Bismarck. At the free throw line will be Augustin Nagalia for Dawson. He's 6'7", from Abuja, Nigeria. He going to North Central Texas Academy. Sub in here, checking in for Bismarck will be Charlie Black. Checking out, I think, was, I don't know. Second free throw up and in. And it's 37-14. Up court, here comes Colas. Colas gets by both Dawson defenders. Big time travel, no whistle. Ball is loose. Christian Chappell will run it down. He goes up. Oh, man, he's got some size. He's 6'11". I think the referees missed 2 or 3 calls there. But all said and done, it'd be Dawson inbounding and rescreen. Green and Man Baker will come up floor. Green will somewhat get in the defender's way of Man Baker. C.J. Nelson again just hit the three-pointer. Good defense on him this time by Colas. Yeah, Man Baker will come back a step or two. Now screen on ball. Man Baker, three-pointer, no good. Tipped around. Colas will run it down. And up court, here comes Johnson. Johnson, pass to the right. Now he swings it back out top. Colas, bad pass intended for McGillis. It'll be Dawson basketball. 8:06 to go here in half number 1. It's 37-14. The big guy, Chappell, will sit down. Back in will come Leighton Lang. Dawson with the lead and the basketball. 37-14. Our PA announcer said, well, ball inside, re-screen. Little opposite shot there. Nagali Augustin puts it up and in. 39-14. Ball taken away by Caden Hitt. Man Baker. C.J. Nelson spots up, looks good. It is Nelson's second three-pointer in the ball game. It's 42-14. Ball is loose again. Wow, almost taken away by Caden. He's got his hands in there. Now what? They're going to call him on a block, I believe. 42-14, Dawson with the lead. The Lady Bucks win prior to this in an upset. It was 83-77. We got Bo Stannis even, along with, Bo checks in for Reese. 7:25 to go. Out top, three-pointer. McGillis, he gets one for Bismarck. A three at the top for Kyler. 42-17. Man Baker drives in. Three-pointer. C.J. Nelson. Looked good just off the mark. And that's Austin Slaughter running it down for Bismarck. He brings it all the way up. McGillis has it now. Thought about the three. Did Lang. Pulls back in the corner now. Skip pass across the court. Back out top with it now is Lang. Lang goes in. Back out top. Lang. Johnson Couple of passes here with 8 seconds. They're going to have to do something fairly quick. Colas has it. Good defense by Dawson with 3. Pull up, shot up. No good. Rebound. Dawson was just outside the free throw line. Behind the back pass. Over. Ball taken away. And Dawson's going to get back. We'll see what happens if they're going to give him the layup. They are. It's laying there for Kwan Johnson. 42-19 is our score. 6 and 18 seconds to go left in half number 1. Man Baker. Play calling at the top. Pass over to Caden Hinn. Big Bo inside. Little shot in. Stanisiven. I think he's got 6. It's 44-19. Dawson scoring some points here in half number 1. Good defense has put a stop to Bismarck's averages. Shot no good. No good for McGillis. That was right in front of Dawson's bench. Left side up court. Man Baker. They go straight up. Defense, Slaughter, and Dawson's going to get back. What are they going to do? They're going to whistle, foul, score the basket, and that'll go on C.J. Nelson. 5 new players getting ready to come in for Dawson. Timeout, it's for the radio. That's why we're here. Our media game day sponsor is back in 1 minute.
This is Monique Grigsby, Customer Service Representative with Stockman Bank in Glendive. If you are 50 and over, then our Elite 50 checking account is the program for you. This exclusive banking package offers several free features, such as e-bank, e-statements, e-mobile, e-pay, and our free Visa check card. Plus, you earn interest on daily collected balances of $1,000 or more. And in addition, we'll give you 2 free boxes of Stockman Bank wallet checks per year. $100 minimum opening deposit. Stockman Bank, Montana's brand of banking, member FDIC.
Ram Tough is heavy duty, and the sell down is on at HKT. All 2018 2500s and 3500s heavy duty trucks now priced at factory invoice, less all available incentives. Several models and trims available. Time for you to do the deal. Ram Tough sell down days on at HKT. Driving hard to put you into a brand new heavy duty Ram Tough truck. Phone 377-3350 to inquire about the heavy-duty sell-down event.
Well, it couldn't have been any bigger game for Dawson in the ladies' game. Ejane Kupun, Alexius Foster, and Tamara Johnson win their last game here on the hardwood at Dawson. At the free throw line for the three-point play, number 5, Grant Colas. See what he can do here. He's got a brace on the right leg, a little green brace. Missed the free throw. And here comes Stevens, Collins, Dunby, Jerome. Three-pointer, Hunter McKinney. Hunter checks in, and he drains the 3. 47-21. Hunter McKinney off the bench gets the 3. And the Mystics will go back to their offense. The other number 35, McGillis, with it now is Slaughter. He takes a spin right through Dawson. If you're watching that, nice play for Bismarck. Up court, here comes Marcus Stevens. 2 of 2 outside. He drives in. Ball what? Out of bounds. It'll be Bismarck basketball. They're letting them play a little bit, which is all right. 47-23. Just came under 5 minutes to go here in half number 1. Out top with it is Kwan Johnson. Pass over to the left side, right inside the three-point line, left side, back out to the point. Kwan Johnson drives in. Here's a three-pointer left side, not the deep corner, just missed shot there. And Dunby. Pass over to Marcus Stevens to Cameron Dunby. He stops right underneath the hoop, pass over. Marcus Stevens. Inside now, Jerron Mosses. Looks right, goes left, up and under. 2 points. Muscles his way in there to some scoring. It's 49-23. Dawson's been the top scorer here in the ballgame. We've had no lead changes, no ties. Underneath, shot, what? Blocked, score the basket, or offensive? It's a score, the basket for Kyler McGillis. The foul will go on C.J. Nelson. No, he's not even in the game. Yeah, there they got it. Devin Collins on the scoreboard now. So that'd be on Devins, his first. And to the line will go Kyler McGillis. Kyler's first free throw in the ball game, up and in. He's played in 25 of the 27 games for Bismarck. Kyler averages 11. Marcus Stevens, another 3 points. Marcus, threes. It's 52-26. Dawson on track. Ooh, almost taken away from Slaughter. Ran down by Kyler McGillis. And they're going to get a reset here. 3:47 to go in half number one. The Lady Bucks win earlier. Will Dawson sweep them? It looks good here. Colas goes up with a shot. No good. Gets his own rebound. What's going to happen? He's been in there for a long time. They forgot to whistle him on the 3 seconds. Slaughter three-pointer. Left corner. Up and in. 52-29. Coach Joe wanted a foul there. Forearm, but none to the avail there. Hunter McKinney, he checked into a three-pointer minutes ago. Marcus Stevens got 2 threes. Hunter McKinney again, no good. Fight for the rebound as Devin Collins goes to the floor. And here comes the Mystics on the run. Right side, back out top with it is Colas. Colas bounce pass across. Another one across the key. He goes up to Slaughter. Good ball passing there for Bismarck. They'll get some free throws. Bismarck as a team, 70% at the free throw line. The foul go on Collins, his second. At the free throw line, Austin Slaughter. He'll have 2 first, up and in. One of the sophomores from Bismarck. Looks like he'll have a sub coming in for him. If he makes it, they'll stop play. If not, he'll come out on the next possession. Missed free throw. Here comes Bucks. Dawson in the front court now. McKinney screens on ball. Marcus Stevens drives in. Pass out. Hunter thought about it. Now he goes back to Dunby. Devin Collins. Little terrible pass. Much the lay-in other side. Up and in. Wide open layups there for Austin Slaughter. No, check that. That was Kwan Johnson. 52-32 is our score. With it now is Marcus Stevens. Hunter McKinney, another three-pointer. He falls back, doesn't follow his shot. Bismarck gets the rebound up court. Here comes Kwan Johnson. Into the block, outside, getting to be an outside game. Three-pointer on the way, no good for McGillis. And ran down by Stevens. He comes all the way up court. He'll go in. And shot there, no good. Bismarck on the return. McGillis pass across. That's got to be offensive. No. Good call, actually. Coach Joe wanted, he thought about sending the 5 in here. That'll be on Devin Collins, his third. 5 of them are getting up to come in, but I think you'll let him play out here. At the free throw line, 2 shots. Kwan Johnson. First one, no good. Well, that changed. 5 in for Dawson. They stood up. They sat down. They stood up, walked over to the scorer's table. At the free throw line, Kwan Johnson. Down to the final minute and 52. So the 5 new ones for Dawson. First time Eric Jackson's got in. So we got Man Baker, re-screen, Eric Jackson, Colton Hint, and Nagalia, Augusta Nagalia. Over to the right side, Colton Hint picks his dribble up, pass into re-screen. Man, Eric Jackson, 3-point, no good. That was up near the top. And here comes Bismarck on the run. Pass over to Kwan Johnson, 3-pointer, no good. Ball tipped around, and it'll be tipped back to the Dawson Bucks. And here they come, re-screen with the credit on the rebound. Colton hit 3-pointer, right corner, no good. Rebound off it, rebound for Nagalia. He goes up, whistle none. He gets the rebound, and they're going to reset. Minute 7 to go here in half number 1. Colton hit. Pass over to Jackson. Again, just checked in on this rotation. Ball almost taken away. Re-screen, trying to pass it. Man Baker. Bounce pass over to Jackson. Jackson drives in. Offensive foul. Under a minute to go here, 52-33 Dawson. It'll be Bismarck. Dawson going to stay on a full court press here. Again, Dawson will more than likely go in 3 here. Could have gone in 1 or 2 had they closed a couple of games. Good season for the Buccaneers. McGillis has it. Moves it to the right corner. Looking baseline. Comes back out. Skip pass over to the left. It's Kwan Johnson. Into the key. With it is Ziegler. That's number 12, Ziegler. Up with the shot. Out of bounds. Yeah, it is offensive. They don't go over to the scores table. They just say out of bounds. Nagalia will check out. Marcus Stevens will check in. I don't believe they whistled at a foul. Just out of bounds. About a half a second difference between the game and shot clock. We're at 25 seconds now. Man Baker has it. Marcus Stevens. Passing around the outside. Jackson. Man Baker steps up. Stevens. Jackson. 3-pointer right in front of Bismarck's bench. No good. Ball was loose for a second with 5 seconds. Jackson got his hands up. Prevented the play down low. Marcus Stevens. That'll do it for half number 1. The Buccaneers lead here at the halftime. It's 52-33. So they'll go to the locker room here. 52-33, Dawson over Bismarck. We go to the halftime break. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
Fisher Sand, Gravel, and Ready Mix is a working partner to Fisher Industries. With more than 60 years experience in the aggregate processing industry and currently ranked as one of the top 25 sand and gravel producing companies in the United States. Want the best? Call the best. 687-3383. Always ready and rolling to improve your bottom line. Call on, count on. Fisher Sand, Gravel, and Ready Mix.
For a question about cooking, I call Mom. For car care, I call Dad. And for style advice, I call my best friend. Why? Because I know they'll help. And that's why I trust Mid-Rivers Communications for my Wi-Fi. The people who work at Mid-Rivers are my neighbors and friends, and they care about the people they serve. If you're looking for a great Wi-Fi experience from a local provider who cares, check out Mid-Rivers Communications at www.midrivers.com.
The law requires all persons planning to dig on public or private property to make a free call to 811 2 days before they excavate. It's the most important step you can take to avoid hitting underground utility lines. Careless digging can cause a loss of utility service to hundreds of people, expensive repairs, or worse, severe injury, even death for an innocent worker. Know what's below. Call 811 before you dig. This message brought to you by WBI Energy Transmission.
Dawson Community College is a special place. Here you will be part of a community where people know your name and are happy to help you in any way possible. Whether you want to start a new career or save money while earning credits to transfer to a four-year school, Dawson has a place for you. I'm Scott Mickelson, the president of Dawson Community College, and I look forward to welcoming you to campus. To learn more about Dawson Community College, visit www.dawson.edu.
Well, it is sophomore night here at Dawson Community College. 52-33 is our score. The Lady Buccaneers win 83-77. Again, sophomore day, so 3 Lady Bucks honored before the women's game. And 3 good ones, Ejanae Kupel and Alexia Foster and Tamara Johnson. And now we got another presentation here as Coach Romeo Lugmai going to be honored here. Coach in the 5th season here at Dawson. He's got his 200th win earlier back in December. 200th win, so that's pretty impressive. So congratulations to Coach Romeo. He couldn't be any happier ending the game here tonight. Final on that 83-77. So they're honoring him. We'll see if we get some stats. It's been an issue tonight, and that's to put it nice, folks. got the first quarter of the women's game. Then we lost stats, and we may get one here. I see they got them going into the locker room, so as long as they print us a copy, I'll pass that on. So again, congratulations to the sophomores here. Again, it's Reese Green for the men's program. And not to say anything, Reese Green, let's talk about the honors for him. Reese Green, studying general studies. His dream job is to make $1 million and do nothing. Future plans, be a blah. All right, hobbies, playing basketball. He loves being outdoors and exploring with his friends, hanging out. Most influential person in his life, his brother and grandfather. Best memory here at DCC, Colton knocking on Caden out in the living room last year. Okay. Favorite class here at DCC is ethics with Mr. Hall. What you like most about DCC is how friends can turn you into family. Favorite motto or quote? Work until you no longer have to introduce yourself. All right, Cade Bear. He's the other one we should talk about. He practices with the team. Cade was a student manager last year. He's the assistant student coach this year. He's from Reed Point, majoring in animal science and livestock productions. His dream job is to ranch alongside his family. Future plans, he's going to move back to Reed Point and ranch. His hobbies, playing sports, ranching, playing board games, anything outdoors. Parents named Ron and Teresa Bear. Most influential person in Cade's life, his family and his grandparents. Best memory here at DCC when Bo and I TP'd Cameron's room. Favorite class here at DCC is autonomy, and what he likes most about DCC is the small size and family-like atmosphere. Favorite motto or quote? Don't let making a living prevent you from making a life. So all the sophomores have some very, very good quotes and some things that I see here. Every one of them talks about one of their best things about going here at Dawson is the family-like atmosphere. Well, we got some stats. We'll see if we can read them here. In the first half, well, I'll tell you what, let's take a couple minutes here. We got time for a timeout. We're about 10 minutes away from play beginning in half number 2. It's halftime, 52-33. We're back in 2 minutes.
An auto accident is never okay, but if you walk away without injury, it is also no big deal, because Bob's Body Shop can put you at ease and your outfit back together again as good as new. And they handle everything from the nick in the windshield or a minor fender bender to complete collision work and frame straightening. And Bob's Body Shop will take care of the insurance paperwork too. An accident, never okay, but you will be. Take it to Bob's Body Shop, no big deal. Phone 365-2621. Estimates are free.
Be honest. When was the last time you paid with cash? We're guessing it's been a while, too. You already swiped to buy. Why not support your community, too? Introducing Dime a Time with Community Rewards Checking. You use your debit card, you earn a dime, and so does a local charity. Do good doing what you already do. From us, American Bank Center. We are american.bank/community rewards. Qualifications apply. See website for details. Member FDIC.
The law requires all persons planning to dig on public or private property to make a free call to 811 2 days before they excavate. It's the most important step you can take to avoid hitting underground utility lines. Careless digging can cause a loss of utility service to hundreds of people, expensive repairs, or worse, severe injury, even death for an innocent worker. Know what's below. Call 811 before you dig. This message brought to you by WBI Energy Transmission.
For a question about cooking, I call Mom. For car care, I call Dad. And for style advice, I call my best friend. Why? Because I know they'll help. And that's why I trust Mid-Rivers Communications for my Wi-Fi. The people who work at Mid-Rivers are my neighbors and friends, and they care about the people they serve. If you're looking for a great Wi-Fi experience from a local provider who cares, check out Mid-Rivers Communications at www.midrivers.com.
Pop a shot here at halftime. It's kind of fun to watch the little ones some older, but for the most part, they've got the little ones down shooting. Those that are too little will just dance around at the center court. Halftime here at the college, it's 52-33. Scoring for Dawson, led by Bo Stannis, even with 8. Following him, well, no, they were actually led by Marcus Stevens. That's right, he had 3 threes, so he had 9. So Marcus Stevens with 9, Bo Stannis even with 8. Man Baker, he had 6. C.J. Nelson was 6. 5 points for Jerron Mosses. We had 4 for Devin Collins. Augusta Nagalia with 4. 3 points for Reese Green. He had the opening 3 points, in fact. Hunter McKinney had a 3-pointer. And 2 for Colton hit. Caden has not scored yet. And 2 for Cameron Dunby. So those are the scores. Again, Reese Green with on his final lay here, he's got 3. And the opening 3. So that's the scoring for Dawson. See if we can make sense of the Bismarck scoring here. It was Kyler McGillis with 11, as is the case with Kwan Johnson. So one of the guards and one of the guards outscoring, and one of the post players. So McGillis with 11, Johnson with 11, only players in double figures. And then other than that, it was Slaughter with 7, 2 points apiece for Golas and 2 for Andes. So not a lot of scoring for Bismarck. They had 33. So we did get some of the stats here. It's 52-33 halftime. Dawson on top. We're going to take another 2-minute timeout, and we'll be back for more Buccaneer basketball. The Lady Bucks win and defeat the Bismarck Mystics in an upset. It was 83-77. Dawson out on top, 52-33 on the men's game. We'll take ourselves a 2-minute timeout, and we'll be back for more on Buccaneer broadcasts. Back after this.
Fisher Sand, Gravel, and Ready Mix is in the know and on the go to get the job done. And no job is too big or too small. Fisher Sand, Gravel, and Ready Mix in Glendive will work with you from the initial production design and each step along the way. When you want it done right, need it fast, affordable, on budget, and on time, make the call 687-3383. Fisher Sand, Gravel, and Ready Mix is in the know and on the go.
Hi, this is Pat Graham, Ag Loan Officer for Stockman Bank Glendive. As Montana's largest ag bank, Stockman Bank's been working with farmers and ranchers since 1953. We know and understand agriculture, and we're dedicated to the success of your operation. We consider it a partnership and a relationship to build on. Whether you need an operating line, equipment, livestock, or have plans to expand, we'll have a full line of lending services that we can customize for you. Just give us a call, stop in, or we'll come to you if you let us know. Stockman Bank, Montana's brand of banking. Member FDIC.
Ram Tough is heavy duty, and the sell down is on at HKT. All 2018 2500s and 3500s heavy duty trucks now priced at factory invoice, less all available incentives. Several models and trims available. Time for you to do the deal. Ram Tough sell down days on at HKT. Driving hard to put you into a brand new heavy duty Ram Tough truck. Phone 377-3350 to inquire about the heavy duty sell down event.
This is the Pepsi that's got a date with your taste buds. We're talking a 2-step with you and 2 tacos at 2 a.m.
Order number 83. Come on, you're up.
This is the Pepsi that has mastered the art of the late night munchies and is always down to dig into some deep dish. This is the Pepsi for po' boys, pulled pork sliders, and the godfather of all sandwiches, the Godfather. This is the Pepsi for those who are forever fun. This is the Pepsi for every generation.
Bob, as Joe said.
They are. Well,
we're back here at Dawson Community College. We've got the head coach, Romeo Lugmai Jr. And, Coach, you said you'd make your way up. I trusted you, and good to see you. And let's start out by congratulating you. Nice little presentation of a quilt.
Oh, yes. I was surprised by that. I didn't know the team was going to do that, or the administration. I was really humbled by that and honored.
200 wins as the head coach of women's basketball.
That's right, in my third institution here. Started in West Virginia to Alabama, now here in Montana.
And you're home.
Home.
Home sweet home. We better hurry up and talk about your sophomores here.
Okay.
What a group, huh?
Great group. Stayed with it. Alexius Foster, 1,000 points score, had 27 points tonight, 3 steals, 6 rebounds. And then Ejanae Coopwood, she had 21 points. She had 4 steals and became the all-time leader in steals for the history of the school, the program. Mm-hmm.
Cool.
That's right.
Give me some of your personal thoughts on your sophomores. What you liked about them most, and
they play hard. They want to win. They play hard. They know that a lot is riding on them, being sophomores and all, and they just practice hard. They do that in practice too. It's not only in the game. You should see our practices daily. They're intense.
Well, you were up by 20, and ball handling got out of control a bit.
We all know that our ball handling is a suspect out there. And
talk about Miles Community College. We go there for the tournament with Lake Region Thursday night or Friday?
Friday.
You were happy with play in Miles.
Oh, I was, because we fought. And I've been telling everyone all year, we don't have any ball handling, but we have a lot of fight in us. And the fight is definitely what you need when you go into any type of hardcore game. And Miles City was a tough game, and Bismarck State's number 2 in the conference and upset them.
So you can play. I think we've got some good things happening here at the end of the week.
Yes, great momentum going into Friday's game.
What else should we talk about here? Talk about those sophomores a little more in detail.
Well, Ejanae Coopwood is doing good. Her GPA was raised, and Alexius Foster's GPA was raised, and those girls will be moving on to the next level. We don't know yet, but we're very proud of them, and they are very active in the community. You know how the Lady Bugs do it. Mara Johnson also was great, and she played with us last year and wanted to play her last year here at Dawson at the basketball team, and she's really contributed as well.
Well, good job. Nice way to end here on the home floor, right?
Yes, we love it, and we're just thankful for all of our players. And once again, we're glad for another season, and we're hoping to take it as far as we can in the post.
Well, you ended the season well. Played Miles the 12, and they've yet to loss, right?
Yeah, they haven't lost yet, but if we beat Lake Region, we will see them in the semifinals on Saturday.
I love it.
Let's get it in again.
I'll be over to watch that one.
All right, thank you a lot. Appreciate it, Andrew.
Okay.
All right.
Head coach Romeo Lugmai Jr. Appreciate him, and we're about ready to go again. They were in Miles, for those wondering. They were in Miles here this past Thursday. Lost by just 12 points, but, when they're 29-0, they've been setting them up, knocking them down, as Miles just joined the conference this year, and they're leading the way. So Dawson plays them within 12, then they upset Bismarck here this afternoon, 83-77. Hopefully they can fight on, as Romeo just said. Dawson men up here, 52-33. Caden it, drives in, puts it up and in. Caden gets the first basket in half number 2. Up court, here comes Golis. Pass over to Slaughter. Right side now is Kwan Johnson. Bismarck, good defense by Dawson. Defense can win you games. That is a fact. Slaughter inside, ball out of bounds. It'll stay with Bismarck. Dawson by 21 now, 54-33. My thanks to Coach Romeo Lugmai Jr. Again, they honored him here at the halftime of this one. The administration did inside. Wide open was Leighton Lang, and he lays that in right underneath. And Reese Green steps over the out-of-bounds line, and turnover. Be Bismarck basketball. Coach Joe just dropped his head. Didn't like that too much, but we play on. McGillis, play on, fight on. That's the Buccaneers saying. 54-34. Inside, Leighton Lang. Now three-pointer left side. Kuwan Johnson, no good. Here comes Man Baker on the run. Caden hit, lays it up off the glass, up and in. Dawson gets back. Caden hit, gets the basket there. Other side, Dawson, Reese Green lost track of Austin Slaughter, and Slaughter puts it up and in. Man Baker has it right in front of the bench of Dawson. Inside, Reese Green's behind the basket. Now he'll dribble out. No look pass. Caden hit. 3-pointer. Takes a big bounce. C.J. Nelson gets the rebound up, and he'll have free throws. That'll be on Austin Slaughter. And C.J. Nelson to the free throw line. Again, 83% line shooter. Been leading scorer twice. And C.J., he had 38. Not too bad for a college basketball player. First free throw up and in. So C.J. will have another one. C.J. averaging 11. Had 16 double-figure games. Second free throw up and in. And he extends it out here. It's back to 21 for Dawson. 58-37. Ball taken away by Dawson. Taken right back. Here's Johnson over Dawson. Oh, wide open shot. Miss for Leighton Lang. And Dawson will run it up the floor. Pushing it up is man Baker. C.J. Nelson, both backdoor. Give and go. No, that's going to be stopped. And C.J. will have to come back out top. Nelson, C.J. Nelson. Man Baker drives the key. Opposite side. Shot up. Ball tipped by Bo Stannis. Even tipped back up. Man Baker. He falls over. Pass out. C.J. Nelson. 3-pointer. No good. Right side. No good. Ball taken away. Nelson may have accidentally reached in. And now we got a backcourt foul on Dawson. First one here in the half. It's on Bo Stannis even. 58-37. Down to the final 17-40 here on the home floor. I'd be all right with the win here and not that overtime I was talking to about in the first quarter. Slaughter shot no good. Rebound. Caden hit. Hit pushes it up right in front of the scoreboard. Ooh, he's got that forearm out. Probably could have whistled him there. Man Baker has it. Rescreen now on sophomore night. Man Baker. Green. Caden hit. Wide open. 3-pointer. Shot no. Again, Caden played well against Bismarck in Bismarck. Up court, here's McGillis. With it now is Colas across the key. Score the basket. Dawson gathering here. Not one of the better plays. And it'll be the 3-point play possibility for Kwan Johnson. Both second. 58-39 now. 19-point lead for Dawson. Second, well, the free throw, no good. And man Baker clears it up. Over to the right side. Nelson drives baseline across the key. Offensive foul. C.J. Nelson as Mystics fall backwards. So man, C.J. Nelson, his second? No, third on C.J. Anders Erlachsen bringing you the play-by-play here on the radio, on the web, on the video stream. Glad to have you along. McGillis has it. Tries all the way up. Ooh, he traveled. They missed there. C.J. Nelson going up court. Bo Stannis even. What's he going to do? Pass across. Man Baker stops. Waits for the defender to go flying. He goes straight up and in. 60-39 now. 3.5 minutes into half number 2. 16:22 now remaining in the ball game. Grant Golas drives down baseline. Outside, right side. Now Golas spots up in the deep corner. Up and in. Colas gets one in the corner. Grant Colas. It's 60-42 now. Man Baker comes up. C.J. Nelson thought about going up with it. Pulls back. Man Baker drives in. Kicks it over. Caden hit. Dawson really in no hurry here. And we'll have a foul. That'll go on Grant Colas. 5 new in for Dawson. It'll be Marcus Stevens, Colton Hitt, Devin Combs, Cameron Dundee, and Jerron Mosses. The ball's in the backcourt here. Stevens will run it up.
50-50 tickets. Get them out. 50-50 tickets.
Ended up being a pretty good crowd here at Dawson. Most of the Bismarck fans have actually left here. A whole bunch of women ball players. Must have been a bunch of them following the women's team. Cameron Dunby has it. Pass over now. Marcus Stevens. Ooh, he may have traveled. Pass over Colton Hitt. Now they go inside. There's the double team on Jerome Mosses. And they got traveling with basketball. Had to be Bismarck basketball. Grant Colas into Kwan Johnson. Yeah, 6 sophomores for Bismarck. Out top with it is Grant. Slaughter inside. Up with the attempt there was Leighton Lang. Ball is loose. Colton Hitt runs it down almost at the center court line. Underneath, Devin Collins lays it up off the glass. 62-42. Dawson by 20 here. Let's keep the clock moving here. Slaughter has it. Left side. Takes a step in. Free throw line. Whistle. Is that on Jerron Mosses or Devin Collins? I don't know. We'll see. I think it's on Jerron. That's his third. 62-42. The inbound coming from Colas, Grant Colas. Out top, three-pointer. Kwan Johnson. Just on the left side of the top. And here's Marcus Stevens. He's had 3 of them. He'll throw one up. No good. That was the opposite side, on the opposite side of the floor. Up court now comes Grant Colas. He's a good ball handler. Between the legs, stops, free throw line. Dump pass over to Slaughter. Ball out of bounds. They'll go off the referee. I think it was tipped. Yeah, and it was. Good call by the referee. And even Johnson says, you got that right. Which sometimes goes a long way with the referee. 62. He was right in the play there. 62-45. Cameron Dunby has it out top. Dunby pass over to Devin Collins. Steven drives baseline. What? Offensive? Yeah, Stevens falls over. Also falling over was Hart Andes. And that'll go on him. And to the line will go Marcus Stevens. Sophomore night here at Dawson. 5.5 minutes to go. Well, 5.5 minutes gone. 14.5 minutes to go in the ball game. Marcus Stevens puts it up and in. Stevens at the free throw line. Second one in as well. And Dawson stays on full court press. We'll see what happens. Almost taking it away. Now what whistle as Mystics fall over. And that being Colas. That'll be on Stevens, his first. Augustin Nagalia will check in. Jaron Mosses will check out. 64-45, 14:26 ago in the ball game. Inbound, center court by Grant Coalis. Again, Dawson wins earlier in the season, 99-94. A year ago here on the home floor, 188 win. In Bismarck, 110-106. A couple passes, not a lot happening here. Bismarck's got to do something. Shot clock's working against him. Johnson goes in, up and in. The little 10-footer there. Johnson up court. Steven drives all the way up. Around he goes, up with the shot. And Marcus Stevens should have free throws coming. Timeout, media. That's for us. We're back in 1 minute.
Need one good reason to stop by Boss Office and Computer Products? How about 5? There's office supplies, of course. You need it, they got it, or will quickly get it. Anything and everything for the office. Printing, an all-purpose print anything shop. Service and repair, they do fix it all too. And computer gurus who know their giga and megabytes and every other bit of computer how-to. Boss Office and Computer Products. The starting 5 reasons for you to stop again and again. Boss Office and Computer Products.
Be honest. When was the last time you paid with cash? We're guessing it's been a while, too. You already swiped to buy. Why not support your community, too? Introducing Dime a Time with Community Rewards Checking. You use your debit card, you earn a dime, and so does a local charity. Do good doing what you already do. From us, American Bank Center. We are American.bank/community rewards. Qualifications apply. See website for details. Member FDIC.
64-47. Dawson on top of Bismarck. At the free throw line, Marcus Stevens. He's had 3 threes, couple field goals. So he's looking at 16 points on my stats. Stevens at the line. First one of the 2, up and in. Want to shout out here to one of our online viewers celebrating a birthday. I missed the name, but I heard him announce it here in the gymnasium. Second free throw up and in, 66-47. We got 31 on the World Wide Web at kxgn.com. Ball, oh, Dunby, what? Jump ball. Jump ball with Slaughter, center court. Defense, good there for Dawson. It'll be Mystic basketball. Slaughter will inbound right in front of the Stockman Bank side of the scores table. Again, brand new digital scores table by Stockman Bank and Coca-Cola. Dawson will have to get back. Johnson goes up with the shot on a runner. On the other side, Cameron Dunby lays it up. Score the basket. Cameron Dunby to the free throw line. Dunby averaging 11. He led scoring 3 times. High of 17 on the season. And he's a 76% free throw shooter. Let's see how he did against Bismarck in Bismarck. Against the same team, he had 13. 3 threes and 2 field goals for Dunby. The original 3 up and in. 69-47. Might be the biggest lead here in the ballgame. 22. It's 69-47. Dawson on a full court press. They're wearing down Bismarck. Drew Person checks in. Dawson staying on a full court press and doing well. They're going to have to hurry. They're going to get it through to Bismarck. Johnson up court. Around now. Three-pointer up with the attempt. There it was Person, I think. And here comes Bismarck. Marcus Stephen pulls up. Shot. Step inside the three-point line. And Marcus Stevens gets another one. The freshman from Tacoma, Washington. It's 71-47. With it now is McGillis. Dawson wearing down Bismarck. They were favored to win, but pull up McGillis, right side, no good. Ball is tapped around. Marcus Stevens up with the pass that Colton hit. And Colton gets the ball knocked out of his hands by number 14, Drew Person. So Colton wears 14, Drew wears 14. And we got Marcus Stevens inbounding it right in front of the assistant Scott Nisley. Been with Joe for a lot of years. Great guy of knowledge on the floor. Marcus Stevens pulls up, knocks another one down right inside the three-point line. Back-to-back buckets for Stevens. It's 73-47. 12 and a half minutes to go here in the ballgame. Dawson in a big way here. It's 73-47. Drew Parson. No A in it. P-E-R-S-O-N. Parson. I think is the name on that. Drew's got it. He tries around. Around with it is Johnson with 2 seconds. Fadeaway shot off balance. They didn't say it hit the rim. Up with the shot. Up and in. Andes. As that should have been a shot clock. And Joe trying to tell the referees. Another one I think they just may have missed, but it is what it is. Cameron Dunby, three-pointer. Up and in. Cameron Dunby sends one down from the top. It's 76-49. HKT, a three-point sponsor here. Every time a three-pointer is made, they donate $5 as HKT Big Sky Motors. Thanks to them for that. Three-pointer. Parson up and in. Drew Parson gets one to go. That's a three-pointer for Dawson. Every three-pointer, HKT donates $5. That's awfully generous. Inside, Marcus Stevens, who lost it for a minute, goes straight back up and in. 78-52 now. Other side, Kuwan Johnson. They go to the right side. Parson spots up. Shot no. Just inside. It's at the first three-point line. And here comes pass over now. Collins up and over. No good. There's Nagalia for the putback up and in. Offensive put in for Augusta Nagalia. It's 80-52 now. 10:51 to go here in the ballgame. The Lady Bucks, if you're just joining us, get the 6-point win. And Dawson looking to sweep them away here as they win by 5 in Bismarck. What a way to end the year here on the home floor. Dawson will go in number 3 on the men. Good defense, laying three-pointer, long three-pointer at the top. Up court, here's Devin Collins. Over to hit, miss, up and in. Devin Collins. Now it's the largest lead in the ball game. It's a 30-point spread here. It's 82-52. Dunby takes it away as the ball goes loose for Bismarck. Up court, Marcus Stevens. Hold it, stop, shot, three-pointer on the way. Nope, there's Devin Collins. He goes straight back up, muscles his way in for free throws. 82-52. That's on Andes, his third. No, it's his second, excuse me. At the free throw line, Devin Collins for the Buccaneers. Check out Devin. As I talked about on to the start of this game, Collins was 7 in Bismarck, but 15 rebounds. That's how he gets his way in the scoring. Devin missed the first. He was 2 of 5 in Bismarck and 2 of 4 from the field goal, and one of those a three-pointer. Devin Collins, 7 points. He averages 7. He's a 49% shooter, 40% outside, 50% free throw shooter. Into the ball game, he was 56 of 112. He's had 7 double-point games. Has a no-go there, so Devin will check out. There's a set of 5 for Dawson coming in. So it'll be Reese Green checking back in along with C.J. Nelson, Man Baker, Caden Hitt, and Bo Stanis even. Up court, Johnson pass into the big guy Chappell, 6'11". He's a big boy. Dawson missed shot there for Bismarck. And here comes up Man Baker. Pass over C.J. Nelson, right side, three-pointer, no good. Ball just knocked out. And here comes Bismarck on the other side. Parson goes up, no good. Ball is loose. What's going to happen here? Pass over to Johnson. Johnson goes up off the glass. And it's 83-54. Other side, Bo Stanis even goes up and in. Running the floor here are the Buccaneers and the Mustangs. Dawson's been on the top side here for, well, the entire ball game. Hasn't been much of a game. It's Dawson by 31. Inside, whoa, falling over is Reese Green. He fell right on top of Christian Chappell. And Chappell's got his hands over his head. He took a pretty good fall. And Reese Green goes over to see if he's all right. He's 6'11". We got the athletic director, athletic trainer coming out on the floor. And we'll see if he needs any assistance. Everybody claps their hands. He's going to go to the locker room. He took a pretty good fall, but I think he'll be all right. 85-54. Kind of a neat partnership Dawson has with Glendive Medical Center. They have an on-game trainer here if anything's needed, and we like that. So to the line, the foul will go on Reese Green. Unintentional, just fell over, and when all's said and done, they're going to get a towel here and wipe the floor a bit. To the free throw line will be Kaywan Johnson. 9:06 to go here in the ball game. Thanks for watching on the web. Thanks for listening on your radio or on your mobile device, on the web. However you're listening. On the air, online, it's 85-54. They're going to award 2 free throws here. First free throw short. Let me get the number here. That was number 12, I believe. Jalen Ziegler, one of the freshmen from Bismarck. Second one up and in. So it's now a 30-point game, 85-55. Caden Hitt. Ooh, tries to give over to Bo Stanis, even not one of the better passes for Caden. Up court, running the floor, lays it in. Is Kaywan Johnson, left-handed layer. Other side, Caden Hitt drives over, pass into Bo Stanis even. Bo goes up, missed shot, but Bo will go to the free throw line. So a good try for Bo, good pass by Caden. And to the line will go Bo Stanis even. He's had a high of 19, 10-plus games. He had 8 in Bismarck. First one for Bo, up and in. See if Bo's. Again, he had 8. He and Marcus led scoring in half number 1. Bo will have another one now. Takes a couple of bounces here. Bends his knees. Shot, yes, up and in. Nothing but net. Back to a 30-point game. I'm all for a running clock here. It's 87-57. What, backward foul? And we got bonus shots. That is one thing we don't want a whole bunch of is fouls here with a 30-point game. So we'll go up the floor. Bismarck's a good free throw shooting team, too, and they are a 70% free throw shooting. And they average 91. Dawson averaging 87. First free throw on the 1-and-1, up and in. So you'll get another one. That's Dion Madler. First time we've seen him. Madler spins the ball back. Shot, up and in. So we got them both. Hunter McKinney will come in, as will Eric Jackson for Dawson. I like Eric Jackson. He's got those yellow shoes, yellow and purple on the side. So McKinney's going to come in. He came in and shot that three-pointer. Jackson takes a big step in. Outside, Hunter McKinney. Caden Jackson on the far corner. Jackson drives in. Hunter McKinney, skip pass. Caden hit, has it out top. Big Bull with 10 seconds. Skip pass, right side. Uh-oh, Hunter McKinney stepped on the out-of-bounds line. And it'll be Dawson basketball. Well, we'll have to let you know who Dawson will play here after we know how Williston did. But I can tell you Williston will be the host of the tournament. Inside, bumping and pushing, and it'll be a foul. I think Bo probably his third. No, that's his fourth. Bo Stannis, even his fourth. And back to the free throw line goes Bismarck. And the shooter now will be 33. Well, as soon as he turns, I'll let you know. He got the first 32. That's Isaiah Larkin. So getting quite a few different players in here are the Bismarck Mystics. The second one up and in. And it's 87-61, 8:08 to go here in the ball game. Caden Hitt has it. As they spread the floor here, we got Eric Jackson, alley-oop into Reese Green. Ball just not there, and it'll go out of bounds off Dawson, and it'll be Mystic basketball. Bismarck State College, BSC, DCC, in a game here on a Sunday afternoon. It's getting to be a chilly one again, but well, March not too far away here, and spring follows. We got Caden Hitt maybe on the foul there. He did the traveling with his fingers, but he isn't going to win. That'll be Caden second, and back to the line will go Bismarck. 7:44 now. The bonus, no good. Ooh, inside rebound by Isaiah Larkin. He goes back up. Reese Green now takes it away for Dawson. Jackson's going to run the floor. Pass over to Bo Stanisiv. He kicks out. Caden in. Eric Jackson wide open left side. Shot, no. And ran down into the hands of Madler. Madler will bring it up for Mystics. And traveling with basketball. The fans have been pretty quiet here, and most of the Bismarck fans have gotten back on the road. They had a good showing of fans during the women's game, and we wish them best of travel home. Heard the road over by Dickinson, not so good. Inside, Reese Green, score the basket. So Reese Green will go to the free throw line. He's got 5 or 6 in the ball game. He had the opening basket and free throw, and he gets the original 3 play now for Dawson. 89-61 now. As Green goes to the play here for the third point. Next one up and in. We got a sub in here for Bismarck. Another Johnson checks in. This is Devine Johnson. So Devine checks in. There's also Kwan Johnson. Devine now in though. Driving in on the other side. Ooh, there's a travel. They missed that. Offensive rebound inside for Larkin. Shot no. And here comes Dawson. Jackson passes. A little too nice of a pass. Out of the hands of the Bucks. Other side. Stop, pop, free throw line for Madler. And that too no good. And here comes Dawson. Caden in. Looks up, sees 6:36 to go in the ball game. Hunter McKinney now. Hunter looks in. Lob pass to Reese Green. Kicks out. Left side. Caden hit. Trying to work it into the sophomore Reese Green. Ball taken away. Here comes Bismarck. It's Hedris. Hedris just checked in, I think, number 3. Inside to Larkin. Larkin. Ball is loose. Larkin goes up. Missed shot. He tips in. And nobody really trying to get the ball too hard for Dawson. Inside Mather. Mather, that's a travel. They missed that. And Mather goes up. How long can he stay in there? And he gets the basket to go. He's in there quite a long time. It's 90-63. Coach Joe is probably telling that referee that same thing right now. But it's not going to matter here. Dawson's not going to go in overtime. Alley-oop pass into Reese Green, who goes, oh, he missed the shot inside. He stays with it. And he was trying there real hard. It was Reese Green. It is sophomore, ball out of bounds. It was tipped off Dawson. And we got a couple of subs in here for Dawson. We got a timeout on the floor. It's a media. We're back in 1 minute.
365-2621 is Bob's Body Shop, the area's best body shop. They want you to know when it comes to all your body repair needs, don't settle for second best. Take it to Bob's, get a free estimate, let them take care of all the insurance paperwork, and know that your outfit is in the best hands possible. With the knowledge and the know-how to get every job done, from a simple rock chip to a full-blown collision, Bob's Body Shop will get you in and out as quickly as possible. Call 365-2621, Bob's Body Shop, where they let their work speak for itself.
For a question about cooking, I call Mom. For car care, I call Dad. And for style advice, I call my best friend. Why? Because I know they'll help. And that's why I trust Mid Rivers Communications for my Wi-Fi. The people who work at Mid Rivers are my neighbors and friends, and they care about the people they serve. If you're looking for a great Wi-Fi experience from a local provider who cares, check out Mid Rivers Communications at www.midrivers.com.
Glad to have you along here on the amazing AM. 1400 AM, 103.1 FM, on the air and on the web. Glad to have you along. Pass in now, drive it around as Person, kicks it to Johnson, Devine Johnson, ball off DCC. No, it goes off Bismarck, my bad. It'll be Dawson inbounding. Devin Collins into Marcus Stevens. 5:15 to go here in the ball game. Dawson and Bismarck, last game of the season. It's sophomore night for Reese Green. Augusta Nagali, a turnaround shot inside. Ooh, he almost got the rebound. He tips it back out. It'll be Colton hit. And now Dawson will pass over to Marcus Stevens. Marcus Stevens has it. Stevens pass over to Colton hit. Colton will give to Devin Collins. Augusta Nagalia inside. Block shot. Good job for Bismarck. That's Isaiah Larkin. And here comes Bismarck. Are they going to run the floor? Bounce pass inside. Behind the basket was Larkin. And here's Marcus Stevens on the steal for Dawson. Stevens pass up court. Colton hit. Is he going to drive in? He is, but kick out. Three-pointer. Hunter McKinney, no good. And here comes Bismarck on a rebound for Madler. Madler now to number 3, Devon Hedris. Hedris, 6'1", from Newtown. Seen some minutes here. Shot, no, for Drew Parson. And here comes Dawson. 4 minutes remaining here in the ball game. Coach Joe's been pretty quiet here, as Dawson's had really no doings here. That's needed his attention too much. But Marcus Stevens between the legs. Negalia posts up. Hunter McKinney, now he's swinging around right near us here, right side. Stevens, holding hit, free throw line, pulls up, shot short. And here comes Bismarck on the other end. Drew Parson kicks it to the right side. Ooh, ball is loose. Devin Collins jumps on the floor. And that was good effort there for Devin Collins. When all said and done, Dawson will inbound, and that will be Drew. Devin Collins. Devin Collins gives in Marcus Stevens. Thanks for hanging with us here. This has been a bit of a runaway for Dawson. Not much basketball in the second half. Inside, Nagali. Turnaround shot. No, there's Caden hit. No, Colton hit, excuse me. Devin Collins, two follows it up and in. Devin Collins is going to go the entire way. You can count on that with effort. Out top with it now is Drew Parson. Parson pulls up. Free throw line. That was almost a three-point line. Shot up and in. Mystic basket there. I think it was Isaiah Larkin. Other side, inside. Ball goes flying. And we got free throws. 2:46 to go here in the ball game. Again, want to say hello to Cameron, Colin, and Claire Coriel. Marcus Stevens, first free throw up and in. He'll have another one. Re-screen will come in. Augusta Negalia will sit down for Dawson. Stevens, free throw up and in. Caden hit will come in, so we got the hit boys, Colton and Caden on the floor, along with re-screen, Devin Collins, Hunter McKinney. Those are the 5 for Dawson. Probably going to see them until the end here. 2:44 to go in the ball game. With it is Drew Parsons over to the right side, three-pointer. No go for Divine Johnson. And here's Caden hit. Devin Collins, right side, re-screen. Ooh, almost lost it. Ran down by Caden over to Colton. Hit. Twins. Hunter McKinney, re-screen. Colton hit, drives in, block shot, and it'll stay with Dawson. Goes off Isaiah Larkin. And Dawson will inbound. Looks like Jackson will come in. Devin Collins will go out. Good job by Devin Collins. Hedris will come in for Bismarck. Don't know who went out. I'll get you the number. I think it was Mather. Inside, Colton hit. He'll have free throws. And the big guy for Bismarck, Christian Chappell, he'll be all right, I believe. He did take a pretty good hit to the head, but he's back out on the bench. Colton hit at the free throw line, nails the first. He'll have another one. Brother comes in, slaps him, so good job. Colton takes 3-4 bounces, bends his knee, follow through, up and in. Well, I think Dawson will probably break the 100 points here. 96-65. Up court, here comes Hedris. Devon Hedris. Between his legs, picks his ball up, picks his dribble up. Ball taken away by Jackson! Eric Jackson throws one down. 98-65. 2 minutes to go in the ball game. And stepping on the out-of-bounds line was Isaiah Larkin. And that got him all off the bench. Jackson, Eric knocks one. Oh, he dunks one here. It's 98-65, under 2 minutes to go. It's been all Dawson here. Out top is Jackson. Pulls back, pass over to Colton, and Caden cuts across the middle. Jackson, free throw line, stop, pop, no go. Takes a couple of bounces. Rebound in there for Ziegler, Jalen Ziegler. And Hunter McKinley knocks one out. So it'll be on the sideline. Well, it looks like Dawson is going to change in here. We've got, they're going to sit down the sophomore and everybody on their feet. Reese Green will get a standing ovation here. Last time, a sophomore here in Glendive, Eric Jackson, Reese Green. Eric Jackson looks to defend the inbound pass. So way to go to Reese Green. 98-65. Minute 36 to go here in the ball game. And the inbound will come. Mather, minute 34 now. It's been a slow-moving second half. Kind of a boring game. Mather shot no good. Some positives to take out of this, though. Dawson really played well together. Inside turnaround shot for, no, he didn't shoot it, but he was moving around inside, was Devane Johnson. Outside now, ball taken away. C.J. Nelson, up-court pass. Cameron Dunby couldn't get it quick enough. Dunby just spots up, three-pointer, no good. C.J. Nelson, Hunter McKinney, into the right side. Eric Jackson, Augustin Nigali, looks right, looks left, goes right, shot, no good. Fight for the rebound, Cameron Dunby. And Dunby stops, shoots free, right outside the key at the block. And there's your 100 points for Dawson. It's 100-65. Bismarck's let go here. Ball out of bounds off Dawson. And it'll be an inbound underneath. 100-65 is our score. 43 seconds remaining. Bismarck will inbound into Larkin. Larkin goes straight up and in. Eric Jackson with 39 seconds for Dawson. Had the slam here just a couple of minutes ago. Jackson, Cameron Dunby, Nagalia, Augustin thought about moving, doesn't. C.J. Nelson goes up and in. Three-pointer for C.J. Nelson. It's 103-67 up court. Dawson Ziegler gets the basket there for Bismarck. Not much defense for Dawson. And we're down to 18 seconds. So Dawson's going to get the win on a score of 103-69. As the clock's about to go down here to the final. We're at 3 seconds, and Bismarck's already pretty much off the floor. But Dawson wins this one, 103-69. As the teams pass hand fives to each other's. 103-69. Glad to have you along. We'll be back for the post game. But the Buccaneers take both games here from Bismarck. The ladies upset Bismarck.